Yesterday we got a huge balance patch that not only dealt with all the really powerful rogue and demon hunter decks, but it also buffed some underpowered classes. Notably Priest got a couple really strong buffs. So Haunting Nightmare used to be a 3/3 that summoned a 3/3, now both of those are 4/3s, so a couple extra stats on it. And High Cultist Basilief now costs 4 mana instead of 5, so you can make some pretty crazy boards an entire turn sooner. I did play an Undead Aggro Priest in the past, but I think it had some kind of questionable card choices. I was playing some more Death Rattle stuff like Bone Caller, so I wanted to try out a version that was a little bit more aggressive and efficient. Most notably, I'm playing 4 extra 1-drops compared to my previous version, so we should get a strong start pretty much every game. We can definitely beat Ramp Druid. Just gotta get on the board, you know? Don't love Mind Eater. Apparently Foul Leg is the best card off the mulligan. I don't know why it would be. I'll chalk it up to low sample size on this list I'm looking at. But, yeah, apparently. It's good with Arms Dealer, at least. Double 1-drop. Pretty much guarantee the Deceptor. It probably does actually guarantee it. Maybe not if they play Thorngrowth Sentries. But I don't know why they would be playing that card in their Renethel deck. And then I have so many options for next turn. Shadow Word Undeath is probably pretty useless in the matchup. I guess I play Cathedral, because it's just super slow. And also, the undeads I have in my hand are good when I draw Undying Allies, which I will surely draw soon. Yeah, let's hero power that. Maybe? Maybe I just trade into it, and then I go 3-drop plus Trog. Trog is really good against Druid. Wow, they drew cards with that Nourish? How interesting. Alright, well. Probably getting Scale of Onyxia here. I won't have lethal into Scale of Onyxia. But I can play double Shadowed Spirit and then back that up with hero power Shadow Word Undeath. Might not be good enough if they have something big plus an Earthen Scales, but it would be kind of hard to have that. They won't have the mana for, like, Miracle Growth. Is that what it's called? Miracle Growth? The 8-mana thing that draws cards? Plus Earthen Scales. So I have 3 damage. Oh, I have a Void Touch Attendant as well. Oh, that's lethal. Because with Shadow Word Undeath, that's 6. Nice. Hey, Death Knight number 5 in the last, I think, 7 games. I think I kind of want to keep Shadow Word Undeath against Death Knight. So many unholy Death Knights. The mulligan win rate on that card is not as bad as I expected it to be. So I think I'll keep it. Probably go Banshee over Arms Dealer. Maybe I keep both. I'd definitely rather hit Trog. I'll keep both. The thing about keeping both is if I pick up another 1-drop, then it's kind of fine to just play all 3 1-drops in the first couple of turns. Basilisk could be good with this curve. It does appear to be unholy, which is not a surprise. If I play Banshee, they can bump hero power into Banshee. Probably better off doing this. Can save the Banshee for an Undying Ally's turn as well. That's strong. Die. This seems like a deck that's gonna get completely destroyed by Shadow Word Undeath.
The fallen will serve. And close enough.
That seemed like the right order. Oh, that's not an undead. Never mind. My opponent knows what they're doing. Get the card off Cathedral here, and when the Banshee inevitably dies, I have Shadow Word Undeath to win the game on turn 5.
Shield yourselves, soldiers.
Oh wait, that's only +1/+1. I still win the game with Shadow Word Undeath. And you guys judged me for keeping this card off the mulligan. Or maybe you didn't, because it seemed pretty obviously good.
They need our care.
That is a good card. I should buff the foul leg, actually. I was hoping to hit another undead here. I don't think I need the second Shadow Word Undeath, but it's good to have.
They need our care. Now more than
Wow.
ever.
Pretty scary, actually. But it's still just a 3/6.
Something follows.
There is no light, only power.
I'm showing 18 and 22, actually, because this gets its damage in and dies.
Rise and strike.
Wow. Killing the thing that kills itself. Maybe reasonable. Probably just trade these off. I think I have board space to get Basilisk value. These leave behind 3 minions. I can get rid of Cathedral. These two plus a 5/5 died. So that should all be fine, right?
Something follows. Run as fast as you can.
Then I guess we buff this one. My minions are not green. Alright, there we go. Thank God Basilisk got buffed to 4 mana so I can float 2 instead of 1 mana here.
Needs a casket.
Okay, that is an actual playable card that could keep them in the game.
Leave bones, please.
They are dead, but respectable gameplay.
Something follows.
Taranda versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power, and you will give me strength.
I think these might be the top 3 cards off the mulligan. No, it's Banshee instead of Arms Dealer. My mistake. Still good, though.
And close enough.
Hopefully this gets the 1 damage in for Twilight Deceptor. Shouldn't be too hard. Shadow Word Undeath. Might be good if they're playing an aggro build. My opponent didn't do anything this turn.
Praise the twilight.
Probably worth trading. If I don't use some of my minions' stats here, it gets frozen by hero power, and then maybe it gets frozen by something else. What is happening? Pretty mediocre turn, but I didn't really have anything else to do, and if I get cleared here, Basilisk is good.
By my calculations, you need to chill out.
It's okay, I didn't want to play the game anyway. Should be pretty easy to get Basilisk value, although these locations are taking up some board slots.
I can take 'em. Wait, not all of them.
So all I've had die is a Banshee, right? So we'll hit him with one of these. Then we'll hit him with one of these. And then we'll hit him with this guy. And then shoot him with one of these. And then do one of these. Alright. Pretty good Basilisk value.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
Thank God they hit the 5-mana spell and not the 0-mana spell. I probably should have just burned the Undying Allies there. This is probably lethal, right?
You win this.
I don't even know if I needed the Void Touch to tend it. I had so much damage.
Tyrande versus Darien Mograine.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
Elune, give me strength.
Oh boy, another Death Knight. Probably another Unholy Swarm deck. Play double Banshee since they can just hero power into a single Banshee. Alright, Banshee's putting in work. If something dies this turn, I have double Grave Digging, and if neither thing dies, that's good for my turn 4 Basilisk. Plague Strike does not clear me here. Oh, Icy Touch, okay. So not Unholy. What an interesting turn.
What is it?
Probably just play all my 1-mana stuff. Don't think I'll play Basilisk here. Soulbreaker. Try to find Undying Allies. Ah, it's a double whiff. Hate to see it. Yeah, that was a 1 in 6 to not hit an Undying Allies there.
The Citadel stands strong.
I guess I just threw down a couple undead here. Good enough Basilisk if it's just these two. Definitely hate for the opponent to heal for however much that was. Wow, that's an undead, huh? Probably better to just go for the stronger immediate play. Would have been sick to revive Gnome Muncher with Basileff, but I think this is the way to go, probably.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
That seems like a very mediocre start to the turn. I've got 11 damage. Might munch here. Actually, maybe I go weapon plus cathedral. If they gnome munch, they hit this, and then I can just hero power down the gnome muncher. I'm not gonna have lethal, but pretty good amount of damage. Oh boy, another blood boil. How fun. I guess I just trade this off so the opponent doesn't heal off of it. Yes, I love it when my blood opponent generates the best frost card. So exciting. My favorite part is I don't get to play the game the turn after my opponent does that.
Runes, bind my blade.
Wow, I'm actually very close to lethal. If I punch, I put them to 6. I don't think there's any gnome muncher math that makes that especially good. I thought for a moment that was another blood boil, which I guess wouldn't have actually even been that good here.
My blood for the Lich King!
3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, well, I don't really need to do the math here because Void Touch Attendant does so much damage. Nice.
Taranda versus Arana!
I do not know what Illidan saw in you.
Elune give me strength.
Don't think I like the 2-drops. Don't really know if I like Trog against Demon Hunter. I've played against Aggro Demon Hunter, which it's probably terrible against, but I've also played against a Scythe deck. I'm even more confused now than I was before.
The undefined is mine.
Okay.
All ends with death.
Alright, got my 5 damage in.
Run as fast as you can.
I guess pointing out Foul Leg here protects my Haunting Nightmare from like Fell Barrage number 2 or Mark of Scorn. Maybe some other stuff. Drekthar. Dude, my opponent is gaming right now. What on earth?
I wonder. Something follows.
I think I'm still going Basileff here. Cathedral was okay, but I think this was just a bit too good to pass up on turn 4.
The Queen's trove is
Shadow Word Undeath is not great here, unfortunately. I guess I'll put the damage into that. Kinda doesn't matter if they end up sending it into the 4-3, but it might also force them to send it into the 4-3.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
That minion is not undead for some reason. I don't believe Basilief is undead either, so Shadow Word Undeath is not great here, but that is fine.
And close enough.
Run as fast as you can.
Let's kill the opponent's minion.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Another one of these fellas. Could go Shadow Word Undeath here. See if I can find another undead for Undying allies first. Yeah, I think we're doing that now. Alright. So between just this Shadowed Spirit, and Shadow Word Undeath, the opponent should just be dead straight up. Even if they play Red Herring. My board actually pushes damage through a Red Herring still.
My blood boils for war.
They play a 1-drop and they play a 2-drop in their Drekthar deck? I think my opponent just got out of a coma.
Strike now.
Unfortunate way to start their new life.